Hey guys, Aaron Walker, View from the Top. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. It's a beautiful day in Nashville. I'm sitting out on the patio and I was thinking about some topics that I'm going to be teaching on and coaching on this week. And y'all be patient with me for about 5 minutes. I want to share kind of from my heart with you. This is not intended to be some great video edited. It's going to be very raw and very, very honest. And so I just want to talk to you about something that's really near and dear to my heart. I wrote a blog post about a year ago, and it's called "Every Fiber of My Body Hates Alcohol." And I want to explain that a little bit more in detail, if you would allow me to, just for a couple of minutes. I want to say right out of the gate that I don't look down on anybody that drinks alcohol. That's your business, and I want you to do absolutely what you feel compelled or led to do. But for me personally, it's been a really, really tough subject my entire life. When I was a child, there was about a 6-year period where my dad drank alcohol, and we went bankrupt as a result of it. I remember riding with him in the car as a kid, and he would hide it from my mom, and he would put the cans in a brown paper bag and crush it up and stick it under the seat, and later when he was alone he would take it out. And I always wondered why, my Coke didn't have a bag and his drink had a bag, and I later learned, that it was alcohol and it was something that he was hiding. And I know he wasn't proud of that. The thing that I want to impress upon you guys today that have children, I was afraid. And I remember thinking as my dad was weaving down the road, Dad, you need to stop a little sooner, or you ran through that traffic light, or, he wasn't being as cautious as he normally did. And even as a child, I learned that he was drinking alcohol, and he and my mom used to fight a lot about alcohol. And I just remember always being afraid if my dad was going to come home and had too much to drink, and he and my mom were going to fuss or argue. And I'm thankful that it was just a short period of time, because my mom kind of gave him the ultimatum, and she said, either pick the children and I, or we're going to leave. And thankfully my dad loved the children and my mom enough that he quit. But what I remember was those times that I rode with him hunting or fishing, that I was afraid. And then they were going to maybe argue at night, and that was going to disrupt our family. And then I started thinking about my grandparents, and like all of you, at one time or another, you had 4 grandparents. And I don't have one pleasant memory of being with my grandparents. And I'm not doing this video to get, you to feel sorry for me. It was all a direct result of alcohol. I had one time with my grandmother. We went fishing off this dock at Old Hickory Lake for about an hour and a half. It's the only event we ever did together. My grandmother laid up in bed drinking all the time. My grandfather stayed drunk nonstop. And I just remember being cheated out of those relationships. And then my wife's father was killed in an accident in Waco, Texas, as a direct result of alcohol. And my brother-in-law was stabbed to death as a direct result of alcohol. And there's been close family members divorced recently as a direct result of alcohol. And so here's my point. Why do you even want to taunt with something that could be that devastating? I know you maybe can handle it, and if that's the case, it's good. But the thing is that you're being an influence on those that are around you. Maybe it's your children, maybe it's your grandchildren. And I know oftentimes I'll do things around here, my grandsons will mimic me. They will do exactly what I'm doing, and they'll always say, well, Big A did this or Big A did that, and so it must be okay. And if I were to drink in moderation, statistics show us what we do in moderation, our children or grandchildren will do in excess. I just don't want to be responsible for my grandchildren possibly having an addiction to something that they thought their Big A could do it and could handle it. And it might could. So it's the influence that we're having on those that are around us. Listen, guys, this is not a dress rehearsal. We get one opportunity to go through life. And I'm not necessarily saying as a Christian that drinking is even a sin, those that know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is it best? Is it giving you what you need in your life that is best, that's going to take you to the heights that you want to go, help you accomplish the dreams that you want to do? I've never met a single person that said, my life was better as a direct result of drinking alcohol. But I've sat time and time again with people saying I shouldn't have done that. My marriage is devastated as a result of alcohol. I'm just numbing the problem each and every night. I sit on the couch and it relaxes me. Well, it doesn't eliminate the problem. So tomorrow we got to deal with it again, and that's more numbing. And that is something that we just got to continue over and over. And I suggest that get to the bottom of the problem. Let's get that out of your life so that you don't have to numb the problem each and every night. There again, I don't want to impose my values on you, and I'm not suggesting that you have to do it my way. I'm just telling you the reason I wrote the post is because it has been devastating in the Walker family. All the men in my generation's past had a problem with alcohol. So that probably tells me that it's in the genes, right? I don't want to taunt with that. Maybe I could drink. Maybe I would enjoy it. I don't even know, because I haven't drank my entire life. I don't want to drink because I don't want to taunt with something that I could fall off the cliff. I just want you to be careful. I just want you to give careful consideration to your family, to your children, to your occupation, to those that are around you, the people that you're having an influence over. And I promise you, you're having an influence on the people around you. And I just want to make sure that it's a great influence. I coach people every day that say, I know I drink too much and I need to get off of it. And when they do, they always come back and they say, hey, my life is better as a result of having quit it, not having had drank it. And so I just want to warn you, this is a flare. I'm shooting a warning shot to just say, pay attention, just to be careful so that you can live a life that you always dreamed of. I'm Aaron Walker, View from the Top. Hope you're having a great day. Have a good rest of the week. We'll see you.